'cause you know everything.
It's been Agatha all along.
Hey Marvel fans, welcome back to Tori Talks with Dr. S. I'm Tori, this is Dr. S. Today we're going to talk about Agatha All Along, episode 6. It's called Familiar by Thy Side, and really it's been Billy all along.
Yes.
Okay, so we get the whole Billy storyline, how he became Billy, because he was not Billy at first, he was William Kaplan. And so William Kaplan, who had a very loving family, oh my God, the mom and dad are just the sweetest,
Oh my
right?
gosh, I know.
Yeah, he dies in a car accident, and then Billy takes his body. Now, I'm confused. Is there anything that you know of Wanda that would
Being able to do that?
Yes.
I don't know about that, actually.
Okay.
No. And I don't remember anything like that. All I know is in WandaVision, the kids are dead, but we do hear their voices at the end.
Yeah.
But they're kind of like maybe disembodied, so maybe they need to like take over a body.
That's what I was thinking, because I thought I heard someone say somewhere that they're actually never really were alive or dead.
Yeah,
Like, they were just her.
Well, the whole WandaVision that we saw was like, yeah.
It was
Vision
just her
was already dead.
Oh, that's
Vision
right.
was dead from like the Avengers.
So this is her
so
grieving
so she
mode.
created it in the whole Anomaly, the whole suburban life TV shows, all that stuff. So those kids were never even
That's what they mean by that.
anything.
They were never really alive or dead.
But then
Okay.
those ones in the show or in WandaVision died, and then at the end of the series, we hear their voices.
That's right.
And then I guess, so now, I mean, it hurts my head to really piece it together.
Yeah.
But they're not there, but they take over this. So now he has a body.
And Tommy's body? Like, where's Tommy's body, and who does he take over? Because the first thing he says when he comes to is Tommy.
Well, and he's going to try to find him, right?
Yes, that's
what's
going to be
happening
the
now,
rest,
so,
right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the little cameo at his bar mitzvah of Lilia, the psychic that they hired, but she definitely saw, she said, your lifeline is broken.
Yes.
Which I was like, okay, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
She made that little
So that's what
sigil
happened,
for him.
right? He died, and then,
right, exactly. And then we see him watching YouTube, the influencer, who is Jen, and then, who is it? Alice Wu? She was
somebody too.
The cop.
Yes.
Yes.
But why did Lilia make the sigil for him? Like what?
I know, we never
I was
really-
like, I'm still trying to figure out why. Right?
Yeah.
And so that's why he didn't know who he was all this time too. He just knew that he wasn't this William Kaplan person.
Right.
But why did she do that? Like what was her purpose? And she doesn't remember either, right? Until it's broken.
Oh, yeah. What does it mean?
I don't know why. But why? I don't know. So I guess, but they already knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
yeah.
But Lilia did. But I don't know about the other bitches.
That's true.
But then they did seem involved. Because we saw them shortly after.
Oh.
Right? So I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I'm really confused now.
Like it was already supposed to happen even before Agatha brought them into this coven. I know, my head hurts.
I love it, but what?
Somebody help.
Somebody help, please, yeah. Well, anyway, while he's still trying to figure out that he is Billy, he has a really loving boyfriend, and the boyfriend and him go, and they meet up with, I don't know, bonerific something, but he's Pietro from what I know of WandaVision, and Pietro is Wanda's brother?
Pietro is Wanda's brother.
But this guy was under Agatha's little spell as Ralph.
Ralph, do you remember him?
Yes. But anyway, oh my gosh, he was so funny, by the way. I really loved him in this episode. But yeah, so he's just there to explain what happened under the Red Dome. But I'm confused because then somebody said he's the X-Men Pietro? Somebody help me.
That part hurts me because, because before it all became canon, like, well, I think the multiverse made it so that everything can be considered part of the MCU canon now. But before that, there was like the X-Men Pietro and then the Pietro that we met in WandaVision. But now that there's multiverses, they can coexist.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know, it hurts.
It hurts. It hurts
my
so
head.
good. So I'm so confused about him, but I love seeing Evan Peters because he's amazing in everything he does, and he was kind of squirrely and funny. Anyway, so after this, Billy decides, I'm going to drive to Westview. First of all, I can't forget to mention Lorna Wu's version of the ballad playing while he's concocting this plan. So anyway, it was so good. I wish we had heard the original before we started hearing these covers, because
I know.
I really liked the original. Anyway, so he drives there to Westview, and then we get the real version of how it all went down when he was caught and interrogated and after, right? Because we only saw him in the interrogation room, and he seemed, I don't know, he seemed kind of like sinister or whatever, but really he was just like I love when she was like interrogating him and he was just playing along. He's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. And anyway, it was so funny, but it was more like an innocent version of him.
Yeah.
Because we were seeing it maybe through her reality, but now it was just as simple as like, we saw the picture put down and it was just flowers and they were in her home.
Right.
And so when she kept looking at the glass, it was that picture. And that's why he's like, why do you keep staring at that picture? Anyway, we got to see it.
So is that like the remnants of Wanda's power? Like that she sees all these things, but they're not really happening?
Oh, I don't know.
Right? Because who's doing that to her?
That's the spell that Wanda put her under, right?
Yeah.
And then he recites that thing to take the spell off.
To take it off,
right?
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
too.
it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah,
I don't know.
And but why does he? So he wants to like break that spell so that he can go find Tommy.
Yeah, because he wanted to go to the road.
Yeah,
and he thought maybe
This is
Tommy
the way.
by way of road.
That's the way. Okay.
I think.
Yes.
Because he.
Because why else does he?
Because
need to?
that song he was listening to, down the
yes.
road. Anyway, when he was in his room, he was things were turning, things were happening. But anyway, yes. So he's got to find Tommy, and Agatha and him are cool. She even gave him really good advice about like sometimes you just do what you have to do. You know, that's what witches do. They just, you know, you can feel bad about it, but sometimes that's what happens. Also, I don't believe that Lilia, Jen, Alice are gone.
I don't think
They'll
so
be
either.
back.
That's too easy.
Yeah. Well, she pulled herself out of that black goop. They can do it too.
Exactly. I think I agree with you.
All will be well by the end of this. But that was I usually get annoyed by these episodes where I'm like, no, get back to the road and back to the trials. But I really liked it. I liked the reveal of Billy.
Because I felt like a lot of, even though not everything is answered, so much is.
Yeah.
Like just having the backstory. Oh, that was great.
I loved
it.
the way Billy became a person. I mean, someone had to die for it. That's not great.
Yeah.
But that was very interesting. Especially knowing that they weren't real. So, but they were somehow there. It's all very fascinating. Who keeps track of all this stuff? I mean, literally at Marvel, how do they?
They've got to have continuity.
room where there's
continuity
just-
people.
Yeah, seriously.
I could not have that job. I would die.
No, but really good episode.
Yes.
All right, everybody, let us know what you thought of this episode. Please comment below, and then we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Who's been messing up everything?